crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Today I'm here to celebrate new release day from Pajama Crafter Stamps. You might be watching this on my channel, you might be watching this on the Pajama Crafter Stamps YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to the Pajama Crafter Stamps YouTube channel, today's the day because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers and we have a really great design team who puts out videos all of the time over there. And also check out the blog, and I will have both of those linked down below if you want to check them out. So let's talk about the new stamps. There's a stencil, there's a paper pad, and as I show them, I'm going to then roll after I'm done talking about each thing, and I will roll to example pictures from our fantastic design team. So the first stamp is called Pirate Pals. It has two little pirate guys, and there are a bunch of sentiments. Let's see, there are 9 sentiments. So it says, "You're worth more than buried treasure. Pirates, treasure, and birthday wishes. Sending a boatload of smiles. You are amazing. You've stolen my heart, matey. Hope your day is shipshape. Cute as a button, tough as a pirate. Ship happens, and X marks the spot." Well, one that I have made with this set is this little cutie pie. Isn't he adorable? All right, our next stamp set is called Kraken Good Day stamps, and there are 2 krakens or octopi, octopus, whatever you want to call them, and one is in a ship, one has some buried treasure here, and there are 3 sentiments: you occupy my heart, have a kraken good day, and wishing you a swashbuckling birthday. How fun is that? So for this one that I've made with this set is this really cutie pie. I loved coloring him up, and I used the casted net stencil for the background from Pajama Crafter Stamps as well. Everything that I show, I will have linked in the description. If you want to pick anything up, you certainly can. Oh, before we go to the next stamp, I do have one more with the pirates that I was showing as an example. You might notice the fun pattern paper in the background. Well, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. The next stamp set is called Adventure Awaits Stamps. It has a really cool pirate ship with a shoreline, and it has been designed that the shore and the ship are separate. So you can go ahead and place the ship wherever you want. You could put it kind of offset. You could have it straight on the beach. However you desire to have your ship, you can certainly do that. There are 4 sentiments for this stamp set: held through every storm, brave the waves, adventure awaits, and stay the course. But of course, you could put whatever sentiment you want with this, and you could get some really pretty and inspiring cards. Now, these 2 I made with this stamp set. I love this stamp set. I think it is so fun. Totally different looks, and I used some crinkle inkling, which was the technique I learned from Craft Roulette with this one. And I pulled up my hot glue gun. Shout out to Shiloh, who's on our design team, who told me about using a glue gun in the craft room for cards. I never thought about it until Shiloh showed me, but I had this really chunky jute, and I thought it would kind of look like ship rope. So I really like how this looks. And then this one, I did a masking of the stamp, and I used the raise stencil for a little bit of like a sunset moment with the pirate ship, and I just really love how those turned out. Here are some more examples from the design team. Next we have Be Courageous stamps. It features a boy soldier. If you want a girl one, There already is a soldier that is a girl soldier in the Pajama Crafter Stamps shop, so I will link her down below. She's called Unstoppable Stamps, so you can search for it that way too. But the boy version here has a little dragon on his, or actually it's a griffin because it has wings. So it's a griffin, and he has a sword and a helmet as well. And then there are 5 sentiments. There is night after night, you shine bright, march forward in faith. The Lord is my shield and my defender. Every hero starts small, be strong and courageous. So really fun. And I don't know, they're just really great for inspirational, like little boy cards, I think, or even manly cards. This is the one I made with it so far, with some pattern paper from Pajama Crafter Stamps. This was from the autumn pack. And then I did pair with it some of the little photo corners. I think I used the brown that comes in the neutral pack, but then I just kind of did a little bit of ink smushing over it with some distress, just so it looked extra grungy. And then that background paper is the new paper pack. And then we have some of the rhinestones. These are from Pajama Crafter Stamps as well, called New Penny. Super cute. All right, now we have some patriotic things. There is a new stencil called Freedom Soars Stencil, and I made a really crazy background with this one. So this is a huge card. I did not want to lose any of the features of this. It looks like my stencil is backwards here, but I paired this stencil with the new stamp set, which you can see here, called Freedom Isn't Free, and it features little characters of military personnel. And then there are different little vessels, aircrafts, whatnot. Here, there's a helicopter, a drone, a jet, and an aircraft carrier or carrier ship. And then there, of course, is a little doggy here. Then there's tons of sentiments. You can personalize it for anyone that you might be giving a card to, and you can make it perfect for them. So I went ahead and used the helicopter and the carrier, and then I pulled in the thank you for your service stamp right here. And then I wanted a Veterans Day card just to have like a fun Veterans Day card in my stash. So this card is huge. It's not really 5x7. It's a little bit wider because, again, I wanted as much of the 6x6 stencil on the card as possible. But if you want to know what it will look like on an A2, let me just grab a card base here. Oftentimes, if I ever show something that's a little bigger than the standard A2, people want to know. But you can see, you can easily fit the bald eagle with the flag on an A2 card. You could move it over. You could just have it be the eagle if you want it to be like, if there was some like team that they're the Eagles, you could do that for like a sporting event, but the flag is really cool there as well. So I went kind of crazy with my distress inks and sprays and did this background and had so much fun. I did film a short video for this one, so you will see that on my social media at some point. And let's take a look at what else the team has made that are kind of fun with either the stencil or the stamp set. We'll do them all together. Now, last but not least, there is a new paper pack. I will put a graphic on the screen of it here so you can see, but you will spy this patterned paper in so many different samples from the team that they've put out and that you've seen on the screen already. So you'll have to just kind of spy them around. For whatever reason, I cannot find my paper pack in my craft room. It must have gone missing, but it is really cool and it's perfect for a lot of those like ocean theme cards. And I especially love the paper that Joy used on her live where she did a little sneaky peek on Tuesday. That is like the blue with the mermaid tail or the fish scale. It looks so cool. So I love that paper pad as well as others. Pajama Crafter Stamps does have a really great high quality pattern paper. They are double-sided as well, so if you're into fun folds, that's always really fun. So I did want to just show a couple things that are already existing in the shop that I just want to do like a little honorable mention, because 'tis the season, it is summer, and Pajama Crafter Stamps is veteran owned, so they do have quite a few kind of like Americana or American themed things. I just want to highlight these two existing pattern papers that they do have on their website. Even baseball, this is great for some of those summer sports, but there's a lot of red, white, and blue happening here. And then the Vintage Americana is also a really great patterned paper pack. Say that 5 times fast. I dare you. But they're perfect for some of those summer cards that are potentially coming up. Can I talk today? I don't know. Okay. Also, I do want to mention these 3 stamp sets that are existing already on the website, but they again are great for those kind of like Americana 4th of July summer cards. And you can even pull some of them in for some of the like Memorial Day, Veterans Day, etc. There is a coordinating die for this one if you want the coordinating die, and it will die cut out the American flag, but it will also coordinate. It has a little cross with it. So that is really fun. I'll show you it here. I usually keep them together, so that just makes sense. But there is a little cross. You can make some fun cards with it. And now if you want to kind of stretch your supplies, you can use this American flag to make, like, I don't know what the right word for it is. I should know, but let's say, for example, there's like the firefighter flag or the EMT flag. They have like the red stripe, or I think the firefighter one is the red. I could be wrong. I should know. I don't know, but I definitely am all for the firefighters. So shout out to the firefighters. But you could certainly color this in a way that kind of works for that. And then there is this one, which I think is such a serene scene. What the design team has done with this stamp set is just incredible. I love this one. It is kind of like patriotic a little bit from some of the sentiments here, but you could totally just use this for birthday cards as well. I know a lot of people are like, masculine, we need masculine stuff. There's nothing for masculine in the card world. Well, this is great. My dad would love a card like this. So would my husband. There's this one, Let Freedom Ring stamps, which has a fantastic bald eagle. This stamp in particular, be brave, be bold, be kind. I love that stamp. I almost don't even want to put it away because I feel like it can go on any card, and it's just so cool. So anyway, like I said, these really do pair well with the new release. Do you see? Pretty cool, huh? So anyway, that is what I have for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you would, leave a comment on this video and let me know what your favorite new product is from the new release. I would love to know it. And I also would love to know what you are up to this summer. Are you crafting? Are you stamping? Are you coloring? What are you up to? Because summer can just slip through our fingers, so it's always fun to see what everyone's up to. And be sure to check out the new release. Again, there is a really great YouTube video team that we have from Pajama Crafter Stamps, and also a really great blog team. There are several new team members that are joining the already fantastic team. So be on the lookout for some new styles, new inspiration, and it should be oh so fun. All right. Well, thank you for being here, and happy shopping. Bye, crafty friend.